So hi, it's Brian Fairbrother, and what am I doing? Well, I'm basically at the Open, and I've actually been here every day since last Sunday, all the practice days and all the championship days, and I've actually been working. So what's it like to work at the Open? It's a great experience. I'm actually working in the merchandising shop, which is massive. To give you some idea, the shop itself is just less than 100 metres long and 75 metres wide. That's 56 tills, and there's merchandising from all the brands, and some brands that people don't even know, they were really quality brands. What have I been doing on my days? I've actually been walking around watching the golf, and this is the final championship day on the Sunday. A bit cloudy. Some days have been a bit wet, but some days absolutely cracking the flags. The people I've met during my role and actually out on the course have been absolutely fabulous. Amazing, asking me what I'm doing, how I came to be doing it, and actually quite jealous of the fact that I'm actually working 7 hours a day when they're like going home, things like that. But I've really enjoyed it. Working at the Open is really interesting. You actually see the massive logistics to run this event. Behind the scenes, there's all sorts of machinery running things like as gruesome as toilet waste compactors, pumps and everything, and these are all hidden from the public, but it's all what's required to make this event happen. And the supplies that are constantly coming in and constantly being the waste and stuff being delivered and taken away, it's just unbelievable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post some pictures which just sort of like give a quick insight of the sights and scenes I've seen as I've wandered around the course, and also the insights into the shop. If anyone's ever considering this, go out your way to do it. It is fabulous, and you'd be surprised just how rewarding it can be. Plus the fact you get to watch golf every day, that's really good. So folks, I'll see you for now. So I guess it's worthwhile starting off with the shop. Absolutely amazing place, about 100 metres long, 75 metres wide. The brands inside were actually incredible. Quite a few prestigious brands, Hugo Boss, Peter Miller, Travis Matthew, and many others. FootJoy represented. There certainly was an amazing selection for anyone who visited the shop to actually see and observe, and it was really good to actually be part of this. No doubt the first visit to any Open is worthwhile for any golfing fan is to actually go on the practice ground, and the practice ground at Hoylake was actually across the footbridge to actually what is the Hoylake Municipal Course, but nevertheless it was very well attended, and it was definitely worthwhile to go there and video the players' swings and things like that. It was also possible to see the players on the putting green, and some of the players are really nice. They used to get the young children over and so they and interact with them and watch them putting, which was a bit of a thrill for some of the youngsters. Similar to the chipping area, it was a great place to actually go to see the pros honing their talents, and also to actually see them interacting with the young kids and giving autographs. Facilities at the Open, massive areas, massive screens for food and beverages, and a great place to actually go and actually have your food. So we get to the first tee, and this is what the players see on the first hole. It's quite tight, this first hole actually, and they play to quite an undulating green. I think one of the most controversial holes was the new 17th, what's they call Little Eye. Well, these are a few views of it. Personally, I think it's a great hole. Why should a par 3 not be difficult, especially when it's the 17th in the Open? So I loved it personally, and I would love to play it. No doubt that one of the best areas of the course was the 6th grandstand to sit in. Big queues for this actually, but when you got in there you could not only see the views of the 6th hole, but also you could see across to the 5th, across the 13th, and you could look to one side and watch them actually teeing across on the 7th. So no doubt a great place to be. So what I'm going to leave you with now is just a few views of what it's like to be a spectator at the Open. Loads of places to stand. Yes, there are big crowds, and of course we get our characters, don't we, like the likes of John Daly and many others. Everyone was there to see Rory. Big crowds follow him all the time. No doubt box office draw. But as you can see, Hoylake is not exactly a flat course, but you can see by the pictures the crowds that gather round. And it is not a bad viewing course, if the truth be known. Unfortunately, the rain came down, but that didn't deter most. The umbrellas came out, and as you can see, big crowds, even in the pouring rain. But it did give people a chance to go in the MasterCard suite, which effectively, great initiative by MasterCard. You could go in there, out the rain, look at the massive big screens, and it actually overlooked the 3rd fairway, which was really good. So you could stand there and watch the golf, which wasn't too bad at all. No visit to the Open is complete if you don't go in the 18th grandstand and actually observe the play. We were lucky to see Rory play his miracle shot. There's no doubt about it. It's the place to be. And for me, personal point, it was brilliant to spend quality time with my daughter. Works very, very long hours in her job. And basically, it was just a fantastic time. On the one day that I was actually a spectator myself at the Open, to be there. So that's a visit to the Open, folks, and also it's great to work there, so consider it.